Hello, everyone. It's the XBS CHEL show, season 26, week 7. Start with the introductions. We got myself, and then we have Chilltown
Hey,
and Krim,
Hey, how's it going, guys?
and our guest host is Sopping Wet Ham. So, Ham, say hello to the listeners.
Howdy.
welcome, Hams.
That's enthusiastic.
Hams.
I'm
Right,
putting
so-
on an act.
So, some league news stuff, and then we'll get into the discussion part of the show. League rules. I know we made a post to the owners, and owners should have put that in their Discord or on the forums on XBS. Make sure that everyone on your team has read the rules. If you haven't read the rules yet, please read them, and we're not saying you got to memorize all the rules. Just be familiar with them in case certain things happens, whether it's disconnects or just playing respectful in general terms. Just take a look at that stuff. The playoffs are coming very, very quickly. We're down to the last week here. This is week 8. Playoffs will start after week 8. Reminder again, it's 4 teams per conference, so it's 2 division winners and 2 wild cards regardless of division. Now, guys, we can discuss a little bit of this maybe later, but if the playoffs did start today, just to give people an example, in the West, it would be number 1 Dallas versus number 4 San Jose. And then it would be number 2 Los Angeles versus number 3 Calgary. I forgot the number 3 there. Number 3 Calgary. That would be the West matchups if things ended now. I don't know if the West is going to change much, but we can discuss it a little later on. And in the East, it's number 1 New York versus number 4 Florida, and number 2 Ottawa versus number 3 Toronto. We're pretty sure the West is locked up, but the East, I mean, there's a chance, which we'll discuss again later, that can change a little bit in the East, but we'll get to that later. And then the playoff requirements, this will be posted before the playoffs start. Owners will know this as well. Any player can play 3 of the first 4 games and 2 of the last 3 games. Each player must at least play 1 of the first 4 and 1 of the last 3. So you got to get everybody involved if you can. We know availability sometimes affects that, but if you get everyone involved at least 1 game, you need to do that. And there are no limitations on the goalies' games played, so goalies can play as many games as they want in a series. And that's really all the news we have for this week. So, guys, let's get into the roundtable stuff. And the first thing that's mentioned, it's a playoff matchups as of now. So why don't we look at that West? Those West matchups. Like I said, number 1 Dallas versus number 4 San Jose. Any thoughts on this that you guys want to discuss about this matchup?
Bring it on.
What's that?
Bring it on. Should be a good match. I think most of the teams on the West have had a pretty even, games against each other, wins and losses. So there's no clear-cut favorite per se. And with the lineup restrictions in the playoffs, it's always a different animal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see if I can find. I have to go back to one of your series, but what your season series is against Dallas. I can get to it. I know. It's
I think we're 2 and 4. I think.
Is it 2 and 4?
I think so. You think Hams 2 and 4?
Let's see. You guys
I
actually
wasn't
play
allowed
them
to
on
play in
Monday.
those games, so I'm not sure what the record is.
Yes, Stars lead the series 4 games to 2 in the regular
Yeah.
season. I just found that. Have your games been close? I have to see it. It's been 5-0 Stars, 6-1 Stars, 2-1 Stars, 5-4 Stars. But then you guys have won the last 2, 6-3
Yeah.
and 4-3. So maybe things are starting to change in your favor if that's how it's going. They won the first 4, but you bounced back with the last 2 wins. I mean, Chill, Hams, you guys got any thoughts on this? I know Hams and Krim, you guys are involved in this. I mean, it's got to be a good matchup. You both have pretty solid rosters. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Dallas has been.
I think a lot's going to depend on how this week pans out in terms of momentum. Because, I mean, like you said, the West is pretty much locked up, and all 4 teams are pretty close. So I think whoever finishes strong this week is going to have a little bit of a leg up, finalize that chemistry if, there is anything left to do with lines. And then, it's anybody's game in the West, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking to see. I think do you guys play them this week at all, Krim? I'm trying to see.
Yes, we do.
You play them Monday.
Monday.
Okay, you play them Monday. Yeah. So that might be
That'd be a good test.
yeah, it might be a preview of things to come. I don't see any lines in there yet for either one of you guys this week, but that should be a good.
So Krim and Hams, who would you rather play? Would you rather play Dallas or would you rather play Calgary?
Dallas.
Ooh, good question.
They're
Reason
different
why?
teams. One is more offensive and one's more defensive, right? So,
Right.
what do you think? Why do you think Dallas Hams?
Oh, I don't know, man. We're number 4. Nobody wants us to win that.
It's true. It's true.
I don't know. Who's Dallas has got Habs as the goalie, right? And BBB's for Calgary, right? Habs is on Dallas now, correct?
Yeah, Habs
Yeah, I
can't
don't
play
know.
Sundays though, so
When I think
Tough on
about the season 25 series, Montreal took out Tampa Bay. That was awesome.
Right.
I want to do that shit again.
yeah.
I don't think it would surprise anybody if you guys beat them, though. Like, I don't think that'd be a major upset. I don't know, just from what I'm looking at, I don't think it'd be a major upset if you guys beat Dallas. I mean, do you
I don't
guys think
know.
so?
They're pretty good.
Yeah. Let me see if I can go back to this. I mean, how many points? Look at they have 81 points and you guys have 74. So it's not, and you guys right now have the momentum. So like from my perspective, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys beat them. Honestly. All right. Let's go to the next one. You got LA versus Calgary. What are you guys' thoughts on this one? See if I can find their head to head. Here it is right here. Simple enough. Any thoughts on this one?
I think I don't know.
Oh,
Kings
wow.
kind of live and die by the vibe, I say, right? So
Mm-hmm.
depends if you can get them to wins. It's gonna be a good series. That's offense versus defense. Calgary is one of the top defensive teams, so and LA has that offensive punch. They're a very physical team, so it should be a pretty good matchup though.
I mean, not that it matters much, and we always mention it. The season series, the Flames lead 6-2. So, I mean, Flames won 4-2, the Flames won 4-3, Flames won 4-3, Flames won 3-2. So those first
Close
couple
games.
games, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first 5 games were really close, and the last 3 have been kind of Kings 5, Flames 1, Flames 6, Kings 3, Kings 6, Flames 3. So Flames came out dominating with those 4 straight, but then it's kind of leveled out a little bit in the last 4 games. Yeah, I don't know.
If that comes down to his vibe in the lineup, it doesn't matter if they're down 4 goals with a minute left. He can make that happen. I think if those games come down to barn burners, I think the Kings have an advantage.
Yeah, see, but I'm looking at if McCack goes against Vibe, he could be neutralized a little bit. You're never gonna completely neutralize Vibe. The way Pierre plays defensively as a centerman, and if he's matched up against Vibe, but then again, I'm looking at it, Vibe's been playing right wing, right, basically, right, no center, right?
Right.
Yeah, so that's going to be kind of a tough matchup. You can't have the center following him around the rink everywhere. That's not going to work. I don't know. Yeah.
Even if you stick him, you double cover him, he's gonna find somebody else. Somebody's gonna be open, and
Right.
he'll hit him.
Yeah, that's a good point. So do we think that series kind of hinges on vibe? Is that kind of? I think that's kind of where we're right.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, if Calgary can shut them down, that could be a quick series. Do we kind of agree on that? If vibe doesn't get going,
I
could be
think
over
Calgary
quick.
has better depth, so if they get one game over on vibe with him in the lineup and they can win game 4, game 6 or 7 or whatever it is,
right?
I think Calgary can win that. But if that comes down to just a shootout between the two, LA definitely has an edge.
And both goalies have been playing well. BBB and Biernuts have both been playing really well this season. So that'll be a good matchup in net too. I think between those two guys, for both teams. All right. Anything else you guys want to discuss about that series? You want to move on? We good?
Yep. We can
Yeah, I
move
think we're good.
All right. Let's go to the East. Ugh. Number 1 New York versus number 4 Florida.
on. Yeah.
Yeah. So chill. I imagine I want to try to find this season series. You guys just kind of talk about it as I try to find it, but What are your thoughts on this one?
I don't know how many times we played Florida,
I'm gonna try to
and
find it.
I don't remember the series, but I think they made a couple of trades during the season,
It's
right?
different team, yeah. They've moved
Click,
all the way.
I click on Florida real
moved to
quick and take a
Master.
look.
I'm almost there, I think. You keep looking too, Chill. Here, see what
Yeah,
comes up. What
Banks,
comes up with it.
Boss, CWC,
Okay.
Burnsy, Champborn, Devil Dog, Wolfman, Dugan, all the way. Oh yeah, you traded all the way. I forgot, Krim. Hootnator and Skox.
When's the last time you guys played them? I'm trying to find this.
I know,
Last time you guys played again. Holy crap!
It's been a while.
Can't find it. I'm looking here. I'm going back to like November 13th. Let's see. Florida and New York. Holy cow! Still going. I don't know. But you guys have been. I don't know. New York's been so dominant. You guys since the get go.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how. I mean, it could be Columbus too, which we can talk about. I mean, it could be Columbus or it could be Pittsburgh. I doubt it.
Right.
But as of now, we'll just talk about that. We can just kind of discuss the other parts a little later on. But it could be Pittsburgh, could be Columbus.
Yeah, it's a close race for that last spot.
Yeah, I'm way back. I still can't find you guys when you guys played Florida. Holy cow! So
Yeah.
last time you guys, they might have been a totally different team last time you guys played them. I don't know.
I feel like we only played them like once or twice. Yeah.
You should play them 4 times, I think, right?
I mean, it might have been.
Well,
at
I
the end
think
of
we
the
play 'em
season.
this
Let's see,
week.
New York.
I think that's one of the reasons why.
Oh, that would have been smart. I could have just looked there. I just wasted a whole bunch of time going. Let's see. So, Krim, what are your thoughts on this New York Florida series? We got to keep the combo going. I'm looking for these. Well, I'm looking for these stats.
Yeah.
You think it's going to be
you know,
close?
I think it might be closer than you think. New York is a good team, but I think Florida is gonna. They're ready. They're hungry. They haven't. They need some stuff to prove for the league. So, I know Banks has been trying to make some changes and make adjustments to his team, and I think this is it'll be a real test. So, and I know CHEL. It's just
There we
keep
go.
steamrolling, keep going.
I
So
found it.
we'll see how
Oh, you know what?
that
Okay.
goes.
All right, you played them 6 times. Chill. Rangers lead the series 4-2. Let's see. I'm just looking. All right.
So
And
they
the games-
just recently got the boss, right? That's a new pickup.
Yeah, they traded the Master
yes.
for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so of your 6 games, you won 6-5, you won 6-1, you won 6-1 again, then you won 6-2. Then Florida won 6-4 and Florida won 6-1. So you started off with 4 straight, and then they've come back with the last 2 they won, but that was back October 24th.
Yeah.
So that was a while ago. Last time you got, it's over a month. You're playing them now on November 25th. You haven't played them since October 24th. So it's about a month since you guys played them.
Yeah. I haven't
So
seen them. Yeah.
that-
That's why it
Yeah,
took
that's-
me a while to remember even playing those
Mm-hmm.
guys. But yeah, I think it'll be close. I mean, either way, I mean, come playoff time, it's really, it comes down to lineups. Just momentum.
Availabilities.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
anything can happen. Like you see, they blew us out 6-1.
Mhm.
A different day, just like we did to them. So it could go either way. It's just team management. Making those lines work, and then hoping that chemistry and whatever momentum you had the week before carries
Mhm.
on, and hopefully you do have momentum. Like I hope this week. That's why I'm not holding them back this week in terms of setting my lines. I want us to win out the
Just
week
keep going.
strong.
Like,
Yeah.
right, as normal, status quo. Yeah, I agree with you. I definitely agree that you just gotta keep going with the way things are going.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say something else. I lost my train of thought. Unfortunately, I see something else about your series, but now I'm old. Can't remember what I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
that's fine.
Yeah, damn it.
So then
All right, so
it's
yeah.
Ottawa and
Yeah.
Toronto. No.
yeah, looks
Yeah.
like it at this
Yeah.
point. Yeah, let me see if I have a thoughts.
I mean, both teams super solid. Always have trouble playing against Ottawa and Toronto. So I see that series if it stays. Well, it should stay the way it is. Yeah. Ottawa, Toronto. I see it going at least 6, if not 7.
Prim, Hams, you guys want to add to that?
I think
looking
Toronto sweeps it.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Why?
Nash flips a switch in the playoffs. It's fucking crazy. I've never seen anything like it.
You think that's going to cause?
I think he
to
kicks
win
it up
huh?
another gear, and he scores 5 goals a game, and they sweep Ottawa in the first round.
Ooh,
Wow. That's a
Bold prediction.
Let's see. It sure
Well,
is.
next
Yeah,
time
yeah,
you
yeah.
won't invite me on your show.
The hot
This
take.
is what happens.
That's a hot take.
I don't want to comment too much on our series. I'm trying to find again the matchup. Not that it matters much, but it gives us a little reference of how we played against them this season. Joe, what do you think? Cram, what do you think? Come on, guys, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, is Lehner going to be around? Or is he going to be on his honeymoon come playoff time? He just got
Yeah,
married.
he's-
No,
right?
he's going to be
He's a
around
big
as
piece.
far as I know.
Yeah, that's
He's gonna-
huge.
yeah,
So
yeah, I think
if
he's
he's
gonna be
able to
around.
play goalie, I mean, he's also one of those guys in the playoffs that's pretty much lights out. So it'll be a tough series from my perspective.
I mean, as far as I know, he's going to be available. I think he said that in our Discord chat. He's going to be available. And just to mention, Bautista was played a lot this week, and that he played really good as well.
Yeah.
I mean, not that. I mean, we were joking that people are probably happy seeing Bautista in there because he's a downgrade from Lehner, which he is, but he still played pretty good. He still
is
played
pretty
good.
good,
But he's not Lehner. I mean, Lehner's one of the best.
Yeah, if Batista and Odd Guy are playing, even Vitamins playing really well. I haven't played him much or against Man Moose before, but he's got some decent stats as well. Good D rating. And then, the front, Nick, Habs, Swan, and there's some guy named Dusty.
That
they're
guy's,
all
that guy's a
doing
bum.
pretty well, yeah. So
No,
I
Habs
mean,
has been.
yeah,
I
he's
mean,
a
Habs.
he's a
You mentioned
beast.
Habs. He's been lights out. He's had a nose for the net all season, and we'll get to that later on. We talk about some of the records, but he's just been playing so well. Really, really, really playing well. I mean, we're playing. Oh, I think we're playing pretty good as a team. We're really playing well as a team right now. So
Yeah, and
You
the
know,
other
there are
side, I mean, Toronto, we've had games where, it's been pretty close or we've been pretty dominant, and then the very next game completely, like Hams was just saying, lights out. We couldn't get anything going. I think one game they shut us out, and I think we had maybe 5 shots on net. So they are a force to be reckoned with when they get their shit together, that's for sure.
yes, I do agree. I mean, the season series was Ottawa 6-2. Again, it's not a major indicator of it. I'm trying to think. Last 2 games, the Senators have won. We've won the last 3. So we've taken the last 3 games against Toronto. First 4 was a split. I think we took the first 5-2. They won the third 3-1. Yeah, we won 3 of the. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, yeah. Again, season series doesn't really matter. Who knows? But right now we have a 6-2 lead in the season series.
Yeah, everyone
Yes,
changes
Toronto.
the style of play for the playoffs too, so it's
Yeah,
always interesting
It's
to see
funny.
who can. Yeah,
because you
goes
don't think
defensive.
right. You don't think that it's like that, but it's it's a video game hockey league. But when it gets to the playoffs, man, for me personally, I feel like the intensity just jacks up a little bit. It's funny how things change.
Yeah, like but Hams said it before with Montreal and Tampa, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nobody saw that coming.
Right. All right. So it will be interesting to see if any how those series go. Now we can mention Columbus and Pittsburgh, but it's going to be tough for them to make it to that last spot because right now Florida's got 58 points, Columbus has 52, and Pittsburgh has 51.
Did they
So-
play
Columbus
each other
playing?
at all this week?
Yeah,
What's that?
Did they play each other at all this week?
Columbus and Pittsburgh, or even Columbus and Florida?
Columbus and Florida.
I think they do. Let me check. I believe they do.
That shortens that gap to 2 points.
Yep.
They take both of those games, they're in
Mm-hmm.
a fine position to take that spot.
I see Columbus plays Pittsburgh on
Yeah,
Monday.
they play each other on Tuesday.
Ooh,
Columbus and
big game.
Florida. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. There you go. Tuesday, and then Wednesday. Just curious, who does Florida plays Ottawa on Wednesday, and Columbus plays New York on Wednesday. So those will be tough matchups on Wednesday for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. I mean, can Columbus and Pittsburgh do it? Yeah, I don't think they're going to. I think it's gonna be tough to make up the 6 and 7 points that they're behind. What do you guys think about that? Yes, no.
6 points I think is doable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
mean
don't know.
they have a game against them coming up.
Yeah, so that's 2 point gap. So
If
it just depends how.
they take those two, they got to
Right.
win one more game than Florida this week. I
Yeah.
think that's doable.
Mm-hmm.
What's the
I mean,
tiebreaker? Is the question though, right?
Tiebreaker is not head to head. It's goals for, I believe. It's goals for.
Regulation wins over OT losses. I don't know if they're.
Oh yeah,
Things are
no,
difficult.
yeah. First tiebreaker is the wins, right?
Yeah.
And then it's the goals for, I believe it is. What that if that's tied. I mean, win wise, Toronto's got 27, Columbus has 22, and Pittsburgh has 21. So if it comes down to, we'll see. I mean, they could make it interesting. It would be nice to see if Columbus or Pittsburgh could make a little push. So we'll have to wait. Have to wait and see. It would be definitely good. If one of them could
Yeah,
make
it's
a
going to be a
push.
fun
All
week
right.
to watch. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I know I can't mention, but I mean, it's going to be hard to make any predictions. I mean, we kind of did here and there, but it's always hard to do that. So, is there anybody you want to mention that would be? I mean, maybe we kind of did that would be kind of a key player in one of the series, or do you guys want to move on? Just kind of discuss some other stuff. Do you want to address that at all, or like which guy would have to?
We can do that
Really-
next week. If we're
Okay,
going
you
to
want to do it next week?
have the final. Yeah, we'll have the final
Okay.
lineups, right, and matchups,
Okay.
so we can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good
do
idea. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so let's go on to one of the other topics, the league records that we want to discuss a little bit. Now, we mentioned this a little bit last week. Krim, that goal record and point record,
And assist
Um,
record.
is it assist too? Are we in trouble this
All of them.
season too?
Yeah.
Or assist too?
Mr. Sabers, he's pretty close to it.
Oh, I didn't see that. It's funny because I don't see that. Usually it shows it close to being on here. Okay. Where does Sabres at right now? Do you have it? Do you know?
He's 10 away, I think. If I'm not
10 away?
mistaken.
All right, well, okay, right now, let's talk about that, the goals and the points. Krim, you have both those records. Zero
Yes.
is now, he's at 176
Yeah.
points, and he's got 97 goals.
That's 16 points.
Yeah.
Mhm.
16 points. He's probably playing 6 games, so it's doable, right? Just depends if he's in defensive games or if he's in blowouts. So I wouldn't put it
Right.
past him. I think he has a good shot at it.
Yeah, I think
I
the
think he
last
does.
couple of weeks he's averaged around 20 something points per week.
Yeah. Well,
So
2 weeks ago he played 10 games, right? He played every game, so
that's true. It was a catch-up game.
Yeah.
Or
yeah, it was
I
like
don't-
yeah,
a catch-up
that-
game. Yeah.
I don't even know. I mean, so you said he averaged around 20 points a week, you said, Chill?
I think the last 2 weeks, yeah, and one of them, like Krim said, was a catch-up game. So they probably had he had 10 games, so that's why
Yeah.
it helps out.
All right, so I mean, it's going to be tight. I think the goals he'll definitely get. It's only 5 goals. I
Yeah.
think the points would be a little bit more difficult. Could he do it? Yeah, he could do it, but I think it's going to be a little more difficult for Zero to get the points and the goals. I'm sure his team will be feeding him the puck a lot to try to
Yep.
get those records. So, see what happens with that one. What about the most game-winning goals? Something I kind of came across. If you go to, if I can find it, if I can go back to it. Okay, most game-winning goals. Vibe had them. Vibe had 15 in season 26. Marty 2.0 had 16 in season 25, and Habs has 18 in season 26. So right now, currently, Vibe and Habs have 15 and 18 game-winning goals respectively. And Vibe has the record from season 23 with 18. So Vibe has the record of season 23, and now Habs and Vibe are back up there again for this season 26.
And Habs has
Um,
18 already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and Vibe has 15. So
Yes.
I mean, I don't doubt. I mean, it's what 8 games if he plays them all. I don't think he'll be able to pass 18 for sure.
I think Tabs is definitely going to break it. Now Vibe, I guess depends how many games he's going to play. He could break it too. You know, he could break his old record. Very possible for both those guys. But Habs definitely Vibe maybe. I could see Vibe doing it though. All right, and then the other one was goalie wins. I was just checking that out before. The goalie. I'm gonna go back to the goalie stats. Let's take a minute. If I go to the goalie wins, I think there was something there I wanted to point out.
Yeah,
What are the notes
Denkin
there, right?
has it from 25, but stupid bastard is 1 away from tying it, 2 away from passing it.
Mm-hmm.
And Beer Nuts is also not too far behind.
He's 4 back. He's got 34
Mm-hmm.
wins, and the record's 38. So those can be broken as well.
Yep.
We set some new records this season for goalies. Yeah, I think Super Bass is going to do it. I can't see how he's not going to win at least one game this week. So I see that getting broken by Stupid. Maybe possibly Beer Nuts too. He's only got to win 4 games this week, so that they both could possibly get that record somehow. You know. You guys have any thoughts on those things?
Yeah,
Fred,
I'm
Hams,
pretty sure Stupid will
Jill?
definitely be the new what do you call it, record holder. My vote's on that guy, just because.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
he's on
see
my
how
team.
he couldn't at this point.
Yeah, how do you
Yeah.
not win 1 game out of 8? So
Well, he's got to win
but
2
it's
to break it, right? So 1 game is tied for
yeah,
first. So
Your plan is to go into this week winning, though. Yeah,
oh yeah,
got in the bag, no problem. You guys don't lose. It's unreal.
Yeah,
not
they're
to.
pretty good, New York. Those bastards.
unlike the real Rangers.
dude, just like the real
Cold
Rangers, they
blooded.
just played last night. They came back from a 4-0 deficit. Came back to
I think
beat
Montreal
Montreal.
gave up. Montreal gave up. They're
Yeah.
like, I don't even feel bad for these guys. And the Islanders finally lost.
But it's still overtime, so still got a
They
point.
got a point. Yep, they got a point. Another point for the Islanders. They're just rolling. All right. All right. Let's talk about the over/under from last year. We kind of went past that record stuff. We talked about game-winning goals, goalie wins. I know there was one thing we talked about with shots. There's a record for shots, believe it or not. Just for you guys that don't know, there is a record book. I think I mentioned it before. On the XBSHL main tab, it's at the top. You can see it if you go to the main scoreboard, and you can go down to records, and there's all different categories: scoring, non-scoring, defense, goaltending, fighting, all-time leaders. So if you guys want to check that out, go right ahead. That's what we found a lot of this information ourselves. All right, so Krim, let's talk about this over/under stuff from last week that we kind of talked about, and we want to kind of revisit.
Yeah, so the first one was overall over under plus 70. So we were wondering if anyone was going to get above plus 70. And I think at that point it was Roscoe that was up at the top, right?
I'm looking right now. I think he was. He was looking at this
Yeah.
before. Roscoe.
Yeah, he's got 41, right?
Oh,
I'm
okay.
so-
No, 62.
I'm sorry, 62. Yeah, I was looking
He's at
62,
62
so-
right now.
Plus 8 this week. It is doable.
Yep, it is. I don't know what we said last week about it, though. I imagine I might have said no. I don't know.
I think
Can't
we all
remember.
said no.
Yeah. That's pretty impressive. He's on. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
playing defense. He's doing a good job. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
you know.
All right, we got.
He
I'm
gets
gonna
it.
stick with. I'm gonna stick with no still. I'm gonna stick with no since that's what I originally said. He
Still,
doesn't.
it
I
could
think
be.
he hits
Yeah.
80.
Think he gets 80.
Okay, maybe 80.
Oh yeah,
Is that because you're in net against him?
yeah, exactly. He'll be a plus 12 Tuesday night.
All right. The
What
next
was the
one was
other
goalie stats. If anyone's going to be to get 2.5 goals against average or lower.
2.5.
I think there was a couple,
Oh.
maybe just Laner and
Pretty
maybe one
close
other
right
goalie that
now.
was close.
Where are we at here? You think we said 2.5 for goals against? That we said.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anybody let's see goals against right now? We got.
Laner's at 2.7.
Oh, I don't think it's going to happen then.
Yeah, I mean, the other guys have lower ones, but they've only played like 2, 8 games. I mean, those
Yeah,
guys don't really count.
I sorted by 10 game limit. And
Yeah.
Later's got it at 2.7, so it'll be
Mm.
tough.
Yeah, for sure. We talked about that. The goalies, there's no mercy for the goalies in this game. We've talked about that. It's just, yeah, I don't think it's gonna broke. What was the other one, Krim? What was the next one? Is there another one over under, Krim?
Yeah, sorry, my mic was muted. Yeah, the next one
Oh,
is
boy.
90 D rating. If anyone's going to get over 90. I know last week Chilltown said yes. I think we still have some people sitting over 90, right?
Let me check real quick.
You got to filter that out. We got to filter out the. See if I can get there. Also,
Yeah,
don't want to filter it
so
out. Good, Phil.
Batista is sitting at a 91.4 with 19 games played, so
With 19 games, it's kind of steady, so it won't fluctuate too much. But if you do have that one bad game, it could really affect it, right? So
yeah. So I still think he'll stay steady and break that. Was it 90 was the benchmark?
yeah, 90 was the benchmark.
Yeah,
so
I think he'll stay at around that 91,
Yeah,
90 point something mark. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, you got guys that are close. 86, 86.7, 86.5, 86.3.
it's
Mentis
really hard to bring that
vitamin.
number up though.
Yeah, Odd Guy Fresh, JoJo, Banks. But Banks didn't play a lot of D, so it's really the guys JoJo, Fresh, Odd Guy, Vitamin have all played a lot of games on D. And they're around the 86 mark, so yeah, it's going to be tough. Bautista, I think he's gonna get that too. I think he'll preserve that and stay above 90 for
Yeah.
sure. Anything else?
Okay.
What was,
Yeah,
was that
moving
it
on
for
to the
that?
next one.
Okay.
It was penalty minutes. If anyone's going to over 100 penalty minutes. Our boy Happy said he felt pretty confident he could do it, so I don't know how much he's progressed over the last week, but
Did he say that?
yeah. He said he's going to do it himself, so
What are we at? Well, how many minutes are we at right now? So do we have that in front of them? What are we at? As
It's
far as penalty minutes?
123 is the highest. And that's cast schlunk.
oh, you got to get rid of the fights.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Or
So
fights.
Pim's adjusted 93 for cast slunk.
Oh, he'll do it. I believe in him.
Oh, I can guarantee Schlunk will take more than 100 penalty minutes.
Yeah, he
Maybe
just
by
needs
tonight.
7
Before
more.
the end of game 1 tonight, I think he breaks 100.
Well, he's not playing tonight, so hopefully he doesn't.
Oh,
Who's got
bummer.
On the other side, who's got like very few penalty minutes? I'm just curious. How are we doing with that? Who's really low?
Roscoe, right? But he did start taking them, so
Let's
he
see.
was he had 0 for like most of the season.
So Mitch.
A lot of goalies.
Mitch has only played. Well, he's played 33 games and he's got just 1 fight, I guess.
No,
Pim's
it's a
adjusted
major.
Maybe.
5 minutes.
It's a major.
Oh, it's a
Oh,
major.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he had 1 penalty. He made it count.
Yeah. Well, Sicky, you got only 8 penalty minutes, man. Look at that. You have 42 games played. Just see you stand out there. You have 42 games played, only 8 penalty minutes.
Who's that?
You.
No.
Oh, Slicky. Oh no, it's it's Slicky. Sorry,
Oh,
yeah.
Slicky's
Oh, buddy.
on Slicky's on the Rangers. He's
Get
only
this man a
he
cup
only
of
has,
coffee.
he only has eight penalty minutes in 42 games on your team, Slicky.
Yeah. New Poner. Well, I know he's been playing goalie, but did he play defense at one point?
Yeah, I think he did.
I think he's got 10 games on defense.
Oh, okay, not that many then. I mean, Roscoe's still, 8
Yeah.
pins. That's it.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
And Roscoe 8,
Top
especially
shelf,
if he's playing
6.
defense. Oof.
Yeah, top shelf's
really
only
good.
got 6. And
I don't
Shuck,
think it really counts for the
Yeah,
Stars
I'll check
defenseman
one
because Levens takes all the penalties for them before the skaters even get to them. I don't think it counts.
Dusty only 10. Wow.
Yeah, I haven't taken a lot of penalties. Yeah.
Only
Two
caught
games,
for
10.
10.
That's right. Only the ones ref seen. Those 10 minutes. All right. Anything else, Ken, that we talked about as far as the over/under, or is that it? Is there anything else we
I think
touched on?
there's 2 more. There was
Okay.
one for team wins. It was 48 team wins. How close are you to that? I think you already passed that one. Chill.
No, we need 6 more wins, I think.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be tight.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna happen. I still say no
Say
for that one.
40.
48.
So you need 6 out of 8
48.
wins this
Oh,
week.
boy.
No
Yeah.
problem.
No problem.
Look at this guy. No problem. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. 6 wins this week? Nah, it's not happening.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the last one was shorthanded goals. If anyone's gonna get 10 shorthanded goals.
And where are we at right now with that? Do we have that anywhere? Anybody get it quickly? Right in front of me, I can look. But let's see. Show-handed goals. Let's see. Here we go. Vibe has 6.
No, it's not happening.
No shot.
Yeah,
What did we?
no
what was
chance.
what we saying the over under was? What was the number for
10.
the over under? Yeah, no, I don't think
Yeah,
that's
it's not
happening.
Well, if Schlong keeps up his pace, I think I can have 10 by the end of the week.
By end of tomorrow.
All right, so
That's funny.
we
That's
don't
it.
think
Yeah.
that's happening. That was all there was for the over under
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to touch on the other 2 topics there at all? I mean, where are we at with time, guys? We don't want to keep guys listening too long.
We just passed the 35-minute mark, so it's up to
All right.
you.
Do you want to touch one of those last 2 topics there? Anybody pick one? You want to?
to?
Yeah, pick one, and then we'll do that, and then we'll end the show. One
Yeah,
of those last 2.
someone you enjoy playing with, win or lose.
Okay.
Let's do that one.
Oh, it's
All right,
definitely
so
not
basically
Hams.
So basically, somebody that no matter what, you have a good time playing with them, no matter what's going on in the game. So, Krim, what do you got?
Oh, not Hams.
Okay, well we know it's not Hams.
I get that. I definitely get that.
So who?
Usually it's the people who can stay positive throughout the whole game. So, I said I enjoyed playing with 11s, but I don't know if I enjoy playing with him when he's losing. So, that's probably not my go-to. Actually, I think it might actually be Chilltown. We've had a rough season together. In
Ugh.
we had a rough season with the Kings, not the Kings, sorry, the Knights, and we still had a good season. So, yeah, I think I have to go with Chilltown.
Right, so you're kissing Chilltown's ass. All right, Hams. What about you?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, Cliff.
Oh, I was still thinking about my. Can I go last?
You sure can. All right, Chill.
This is
Chill,
gonna be
you're
a
on.
while.
Chill, you're on. You can't say Krim though.
Okay, I won't say.
Ah,
You could if you want. So I don't care. You can do whatever you want. You can pick whatever you want.
Krim is definitely one of the best guys to play with, just all around, of course. But I would say, I like playing with Dusty too. I mean,
Oh,
look
I
at
never
this
get to
party
play with
circle
Dusty.
jerk.
I play with him like maybe 3 times, maybe.
Yeah.
In a pickup game.
that was fun that night, though. That was fun.
It
We
was
had a
fun.
good time, man.
I think I played with the Skullets, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah, you might have.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have.
So playing
You
with
played
some of
that night.
with the OGs,
Yeah.
when the OGs get together, like I just said, the Skullets, that's always a good time. So anybody
we had
from
fun
that
that
crew,
night.
shout out.
Yeah, we had a good time there. Oh, that's nice. I like to hear that. All right, I'll go. I got to say BBB is one of the guys I like playing with. He always makes me laugh. We play. We have a good time together. But we've been on the same team a few times. He's drafted me a bunch of times, and it's always fun playing with him. He always keeps it light, makes it fun, cracks a lot of jokes. So I got to say he's one of the guys I do enjoy playing with. I just hope he doesn't listen to the show because I don't want to boost his ego anymore. But I do enjoy playing with him. He's one of the guys I have a good time with. All right,
You're out of
Hans,
time,
your
Hams.
time is up.
All right, yeah, he's not here anymore, but Rushbach is probably my favorite human being on the face of the earth.
Nice. I don't know if I've ever played with
Yeah, I
him.
like playing Rush too. I played with him
What
my
happened
first
to him?
season
He
here.
was.
I don't
I'm
know.
not sure. I don't know. I never asked.
Yeah.
But he's another Philly guy who just kind of shits on me. I need that. I thrive on people being dicks,
Oh,
and
okay.
that was never in short supply.
I thought for sure when you said he's not here anymore, you were gonna say Korea.
Oh God, no.
I wish you would have told me that prior. Can I change my answer?
You can do whatever you want. It's a free country.
It's Korea for sure, 100%.
It's funny.
XBS superstar.
I never
You
played
didn't think
with
that
him.
through.
I feel like I'm missing out on something. I never got to play with that guy. He sounds like a legend.
Probably a good thing.
You never got to play with him? Buddy
I
played
never
the
did.
lottery.
We're gonna have him on the show next week, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think you're
no,
still.
we're not.
Hopefully, we won't run out of time.
Yeah, we can't do that again. That kind of wasn't a good idea. All right, so I think at this point we'll kind of wrap it up. We're probably about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, so again, I want to thank Hams and Krim and Chill for coming on. Thanks to the media guys, Jetty, Close, Feynman, and Roscoe, who continue to do good stuff with all the clips and the power rankings and 3 stars. And I want to say good luck to everyone this week as we get near the playoffs. Anything else you guys want to add? Feel free now and do it.
Good luck, boys.
I think it's good. Yeah, good luck, everyone.
Well, I hope you all lose and San Jose wins. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have
This
to
guy
back the
knows.
All right. I
All right, guys.
understand.
Later.
All right, thanks
Thanks
a
for
lot,
having
guys.
me, fellas. Take
Yeah,
care.
you
Yeah.
got it.